Yo, what's up, guys? We might have a short one for you today because there's really only one weapon worth comparing Burden of Guilt against. Um, but anyway, yeah, so in the first column, we've got the only perks worth mentioning really for PvE is Rhyme Stealer, maybe Envious Arsenal. Um, and then for the second column, you've got Crystalline Corpse Bloom, which is a new which is a new stasis perk introduced in Ashen Iron. But I'm not so sure this is really worth going for on a fusion rifle. But I suppose if it sounds fun to you, then go for it. But I'm not too impressed on it on a fusion rifle. And you've got the classic of Chill Clip. Oh, it's got a controlled burst also. I did not notice that. So you've got really Chill Clip and controlled bursts with Rhyme Stealer. Well, I suppose Rhyme Stealer you'd only want to pair up with Chill Clip or Corpse Bloom. Um, yeah, it's kind of awkward for PVE, especially compared to the one other weapon I'm gonna bother comparing it to. I feel like this was obviously made with PvP players in mind. If you're a fusion user in PvP, I think this has like all the standard perks you'd expect, like Lone Wolf, Perpetual Motion. Well, actually, Under Pressure. Um, yeah. So for PvP, I think you definitely want Lone Wolf or Under Pressure, and for the second column, I think you only want Closing Time. I think High Impact Reserves has kind of been power crept. Because Bungie's done a lot of changes as far as like bolts to kill and things like that. So you just rather go with another perk that improves, stats like this, like range, accuracy, handling, etc. That's just like a great passive boost to your stats. But anyway, let's just compare it to the only other fusion worth comparing it to, which is of course Lionfish. Um, which came out with Edge of Fate launch. And it's got like basically everything you could want for PvE in a fusion rifle. It's rapid fire frame. In the left column, it's got recon, lead from gold, rhyme stealer for the stasis synergy. Right column's got chill clip, reservoir burst, controlled burst, elemental honing. Like this thing is fucking juiced. Um, yeah, is if you're a PvE player, Burden of Guilt is not even worth looking at twice, to be honest. Um, yeah, and the origin perk doesn't show up here, but the origin perk is also great on Lionfish, which is Problem Solver, dealing sustained damage to champion, mini boss, or boss combatants. Exhaust them and grants this weapon handling and reload speed for a longer duration. Exhausted targets deal reduced outgoing damage, which is perfect, when you're focusing a boss or a champion. That's an awesome perk to have. And it also has Vice Stinger, which is also great. Damage you combine with this weapon has a small chance to reload the mag. So another great passive boost. Burden of Guilt, the origin traits aren't on here either for some reason, but they're just it's just also PvP oriented. So yeah, if you're not interested in PvP at all, you can ignore Burden of Guilt. Yeah, these are all PvP oriented. So to put it simply, for PvE you can ignore this thing completely. For PvP, go with Lone Wolf, Under Pressure, and Closing Time. But that's it. Thanks for watching, guys.